all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's Let's Build a Toon playthrough, number 41. Right, well, it seems that you do want to watch Fatty do dailies, so that's what we're going to do. We've picked up our daily missions, so we've got Terminate the Alien Cocoons, we've got Prisoner Mission, and we've also got Scooplet Outbreak, which is a bit of a hike. So the first one, as you can see, we are not heading in with pets, because for Terminate the Cocoons, we don't really need it quite so much. So there's a couple of NPCs in here that will not calm. I think that guy's one of them. It's just, its friends probably calm now, but okay, yeah. What's he called? Yeah, the scouts seem to have really high nano resist. So let's take some of these out. It doesn't matter if you kill the larvae or you don't. It doesn't count as far as the mission is concerned. So let's just get this last one done here. Now these things won't calm either. However, they will root. So that's them done. I usually go this way, and if you're quick, I know, quite often. No, is he not going to? We'll have him there, and the larvae will use last minute on as well. Alright, let's be as quick as we can. Now the larvae don't actually hit that hard unless it's just that we've got enough def not to be bothered by that, actually. Yeah, that might help. And it's 10 of these that you have to terminate. If you leave the area before you've done the 10, it resets a counter for the mission. So you have to come back in and do 10 yet again. Okay, I think this makes 9 now. Yep. Right. Bravely run away. And then I'm going to zig into this room, and there should just be that one right there. And yeah, that's it. You've actually completed the mission if you get out of here alive, which I'm pretty sure we're going to manage. Alright, so that's that daily done, but we're not going to hand that in just yet. No. We're going to go and do the Scooplet Outbreak, and that is a long kind of flight, and or you can get a fixer grid to somewhere a bit nearer. That's where it is, and you can see a lot of people do is they go from Wine, fly over the border, keep going, etc, until they get there. I prefer 9R. That looks to be about the closest to me. So I'm going to run back to West Athen, log the Froob fixer, and grab a fixer grid from him. Now when we get to the Scooplet Island, there are a couple of tricks to it. I've seen people trying to line themselves up on one particular spot on the island, and that's not actually entirely necessary. No, there's a few key points on that island which will cause a scooplet to appear. Oh, the frame rate fun of ICC. Still, it's not that bad. Right, let's get to Old Athen. Oh, here we are. On the fixer. So we'll give Fatty the... Oh, breaking in entries. Gone. What the hell that is? Which one was that? That'll do. Wrong character. Right, fatty boars. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's fatty inside the grid now. Right, let's go. So we want 9th level. We want the right-hand exit for where we're going. And where we're going is Playfield Deep Artery Valley. Deep Artery Valley left, Deep Artery Valley middle, and Deep Artery Valley right. So okay, here we are with the pretty grass and lots of it, and it's quite deep for fatty. So I'll pop the pets as well while we're here. Okay, so that's both pets done. And the quickest way for us is definitely going to be to fly. Make sure the pets are on behind. So yeah, this place is quite spooky when it's dark like this. It's actually pretty good. Pets have already disappeared someplace. There's a definite sense of murk here. That's about as far as we can scroll out there. I'm not sure how deep that water is. I don't think it's actually that deep, you know. Yeah, we can jump out of the Yalm here, so we'll do that, and let's bring the pets with us. Right, okay. And then we approach the area. We're not a zillion miles off. There you go. We've got an update saying we're basically here. Now, see that little puff of smoke that came up on his feet? That's what we're looking for. There we go. And the beauty of this with pets, of course, is they will chase after it to a point. Oh, another cloud of smoke. So click the unit again. Now, if it does run away, which these first two haven't, it's pretty awesome, then all is good. Now they can drop some interesting items actually. So you can see the X on the map, hopefully, that the mission wants us to actually go to. And I've seen people trying to line themselves up with it to get a scooplet to arrive. And you don't need to. You just need to, well, as far as I can tell, just run around and wait for a little poof of smoke by your feet. Okay, that's a nano effect. Now, I don't know if that effect is random or what the score is with that, to be quite honest. It could be that it's entirely random. Oh, there we go. It could be on some kind of timer. And that one's trying to run away. And if you're a melee class, that can be a bit of a problem. The drops these give aren't remarkable, let's be honest. Oh, there it is. Nothing there. And I need 2 more. And it seems to be when you're on the path itself is when you'll get the sort of little cloud of dust popping up. And generally it can actually be anywhere around here. There we go. Poof of smoke at his feet, and Okay, just one more then. I find it can be anywhere along, but the path seems to be the place that you see them most often. No, not going to give us a little poof of smoke or dust. Could be either, really. Could even be both. Ah, there we go. So this should be the last one. Shy Scooplet, being shy. There you go, see it's dashed off behind there, but the pets are still able to get to it. Okay, and that mission update tells me we've managed it. Right, okay. Now to get back, I'm going to use the Rubicar recall beacon, because that will take me back to Tyr. Then I need to talk to the Warden. So let's do that. Then we'll head back to Old Athen, because to get to the prisoner I want, I pick one that's usually quite near the fixer exit, just for expediency. So yeah, so first off we want to go to West Athen, which is up here. Save quite a bit of time doing some jumping. Now, the first time you get this mission, he will give you a fixed prisoner to take down. You can delete the mission and talk to him again until you get one you feel comfortable fighting. What I generally go for is the diseased. He doesn't seem to have much of a nasty debuff, but once you've completed the mission once, you actually get a drop down menu like this, which allows you to pick one. So we want the diseased. I'll say goodbye there. And then I'm going to run back to West Athen and grab my little fixer again. Now the alternative, of course, is flying for quite a long time, but yeah, maybe not, eh? Right, so let's drop down here. So once again, with the fixer. Where's Fatty? There he is. So, once again. Let's get in there and I'll explain where it is we're going. Right. So, the one we want, it's a bit difficult to grab on here sometimes. I actually need to zoom in a level as well, so you can see where it is. Might be easier if I actually make this a bit bigger. Yeah, like that. Okay, so meadows, and there we go. Milky Way is the playfield we want, and the guy we want is this one, Diseased Prisoner. You can see he's there by that crash site. So if we zoom out again and then back to that level. Where's it gone? Help, I've lost an entire playfield. Yep, there we go. So there you go. 6L is pretty damn close. Don't go to 6R, you will be miles away. The other way to get there, a lot of people use, is they will go to Harry's, which is over here, and take the ferry, which pops you there, and then literally follow that road along. There's some guards just here, but if you fly northeast from where you exit the ferry, it'll pretty much take you to the prisoner. So let's snap that back to a more reasonable size. And head on over there. So we want level 6, Milky Way, left exit. Okay, so longest road, Milky Way right, Milky Way left. There's no middle for Milky Way. So let's pop through there. The guy we want, let's go into character and zoom in. You can see he's pretty much due west, so that's where we're going to go. I'm going to buff Minion. We'll give him some of that. And a bit of character assassin as well. It could be we get there and he's not up, he's recently been killed, or we get there, there's a team already killing him. Usually I just say hi, wave, because everyone's just there to do the daily, really. You know, it's not a big thing. Okay, it's looking like recently killed here. So we've got a corpse there, it's got 60 seconds on it. And nothing much useful for us. And then there's this one, it's got 22 minutes. So we could be waiting 15 minutes for a respawn here. So I'll edit the video just here. Right, and the prisoner has spawned. Now, he is a level 215 who has an AoE effect, which isn't particularly nice, but I'm not too worried. I'm going to send the pets right in on him, and then we're going to debuff his inits with this as quick as we can. There we go. You can see there, that's dropped his init quite drastically, so that should give us a bit of a fighting chance here. So that means he's hitting the pets less hard. It also means he's hitting us less hard. Now, I've landed that on him just so I can carry on nuking. He can hit me, but he doesn't actually hit that often or all that hard. So I'm going to tweak minion a bit with Puppeteer. Go back to him. And this is why I always keep these two windows open, and that is so I can actually see what's running on him. Now I can see workspace depression is about to finish, and so is my laser fervor, so the init debuff needs a refresh. Doing that. Ooh, that was his debuff. There you go. That's it there. So it's a bit of an init debuff and quite a heavy evade debuff. So be aware of that's what he actually does. But because we've got him debuffed ourselves, he's not hitting us all that often. So do be prepared for a bit of a fight. It's a fairly short-lived debuff, you see there, acid etch, and now we've got no ACs. That's his second debuff. So I'm just trying to keep him on the pets, really. That's the main thing, and keep him debuffed. With the shade, you just sort of wail at him. That's it. That's the technique for a 220 shade. Hit him very hard. Okay, let's drop his nano resist with workplace depression. And then drop some nukes on him from Pink Slip, which does hit him quite hard. You can see there, close to 3k. Minion, a bit more of a boost there. And I'm going to rebuff. Oh, no, I'm not. Not while I'm not targeting him, I'm not. Okay, there you go. Now Minion's got a bit more AR, and he's a bit more threatening, which should keep him kind of focused over there. Now, while I'm here, I always keep half an eye out and zoom out for people flying over that maybe can't handle one of these prisoners solo and actually need a bit of help. If they do, I just throw an invite out to them if they're after just doing the daily. I mean, hey, why not? That's all we're doing. So, you know. We are too few in number to ignore each other. He's not proving too much problem. It was around 205 I could actually handle this guy solo, so that's on the crat. And pretty much the same for most of the characters I've had. On the Keeper, I've always... Oop, there you go. I've got the debuff. Make sure we keep him debuffed then. The Keeper, you sort of go in as defensively as you can and kind of tank him. You usually have to use your bio shield, etc. more than a couple of times just to sort of get through some of his attacks and debuffs. We got one there. That's right. Nanite boost, that's perk. Oh, we're nearly down on this guy. Oh, refresh workplace. And we've landed that on him somehow. Yeah. Not that he sort of casts much except that AoE sort of effect. Nope, he's hit us again. And he's also hit the pets, as you can see here. He doesn't have long, so... Yep, there we go. One prisoner down. And these are the various bits of loot. You need one of those, the Ripper, and half a dozen of these things to make the advanced cloaks, which we don't actually need. Now then, I've got someone in guild that needs an invite on an alt, so I'm going to port back to Rubicar. To Tia, already on Rubicar. Let them know I'm on my way. Should be okay. Right, let's run through Tia. I'm playing around with OBS again for this. And the reason is OBS has now got the NVEC, whatever the hell you pronounce that as, codec running, which is supposed to utilise the graphics card, although it doesn't seem to want to do it. So it's looking like Shadowplay's still the winner for recording with the lowest impact. However, there we go, Dark Pact. Oh yeah, I remember this being one of his alts, so be able to invite him. There we go. Alts of Shadow Force. He's already registered. Right, okay, now, before we go handing these missions in, which we do want to get done, we need to go back and talk to Warden Yistains. Yistains, what the hell that guy's called. Yeah, but we need to talk to him anyway. You see, because in Welsh, that Y is pronounced as an I. So, yeah, Yistains. It's kind of weird, but never mind. Right. West Athen, or just Athen as it's called in the grid. Past the cup, and over the wall. There he is, so... Another dead prisoner. We'll just say I'll take the green. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to bother with one of those cloaks for Fatty or not, or whether to go for something else. Endgame, not entirely sure if the crap back armor pieces, yeah, the 051. I'm not sure if that's the best or not the best, considering what he is. So let's get back and hand in. So this is basically what I'll do with Fatty most days, and I will do it at funny times of the day and night. So you might think, oh, I never see that, you know, Fatty guy online anymore. Well, he is, he's just not online when you are. Right, so first guy to talk to, Mr. Receptionist. Mission complete. Good stuff. There's some XP for us. And then, when we're in it, we'll talk to the senior. Now, after speaking to the warden, there we go again. Nice. And finally, the alien guy. Mission complete. Yeah, voila. There we go. So that's all well and good. What I would do now, of course, is head to... Well, what I'd actually do, you can see I've got a timer on here. I'm saved in Inferno Garden. So what I'd normally do is pop these boots on, portal to the garden, and then go doja hunting, which you saw in the last video. So we shall leave it there for this one, and I'll say bye for now.